I'm sort of sitting here and thinking it's a pretty good time to do a little makeup video, but what shall I do? And then I found this. I'm gonna do some blue eyes. I never ever wear blue on my eyes. I'm gonna need a little mirror, hang on, so I can do it up close. And I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I am just going to play around and get some makeup brushes, and I'm just gonna have a little play, and I'm definitely gonna work with these really strong matte. I guess that's kind of like a cornflower, and this is more of a neon blue. I don't think it's really coming up right in that in the video. It looks a bit yellow, but my nighttime mode might be on because it's 20 to 10. So anyway, let's get playing. I think I'm gonna start by doing buffing a light colour with a nice buffing brush all over my eyes. I bet someone's gonna come in as soon as I start. Here's a nice little buffing brush, and I'm gonna go in with this cornflower blue, I think, all over my eyes. Definitely not a wearable look, I wouldn't have said. Well, maybe it will be. Now, what I might find, and I think I am going to find, is that some kind of primer or some kind of gel liner in a blue, or even maybe sort of a matte lipstick, might have been a good thing to put on my lid before I started pressing this colour on, just to get a little bit of a better payback, if that makes sense. So the colour that is going on my brush is not the colour that's coming out of my eye, and that is because I don't think the base is good enough. But do you know what, it's okay, because I'm just going to get this colour on and then we're going to build onto it. So maybe it's fine that it's a little bit soft at the moment. I'm not going to go in with any more colour, I'm just going to move around what is there. It's nice to do something different, isn't it? I don't normally do different things. I'm going to go in with a nice little angle brush now, and I'm going to pick up the same blue. I'm going to take it right underneath my eyes. I'm going to try and take it to be as quick as I can with this, because no one needs to watch a 20-minute video on how to do a blue eye. I suppose the thing, like with all of these, is that you're only going to want to copy it if it looks fairly easy and fairly quick. I'm just going to buff that again with this brush. Why would you want to copy something that's laborious and boring? Because no one wants to sit and do makeup for ages. Well, I definitely don't. Although I do enjoy it sometimes. I do enjoy actually having a little real makeover session when I know it's going to look really good and I'm going to feel amazing afterwards. Like, I'm already cannot wait. I'm actually going with a really bright blue now, and I'm going to take that directly onto the lid, and I'm just going to press it onto the lid. I'm really, really looking forward to. Do you know what? I'm going to wet it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wet it. Just going to get a little dab of water on my brush. Is that okay? It's out of my own water bottle. And I'm going to make the eyeshadow a bit wet. I'm just going to mix it into the shadow a little bit, and then I'm going to press it on my eye. Let's see what this does. Ooh, oh, hello. There we go. That's what we were missing, wasn't it? Let's paint that on. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm already getting really overly excited for Secret Cinema. I cannot wait. Every Secret Cinema I go to, oh, it's just such a good excuse to dress up. And I'm not even a fancy dress fan. It's such a good excuse to dress up. You feel so nice, and it's not fancy dress because you can actually make it look nice, if that makes sense. Because the ones that I've been to, the films have been based in the 50s. So that's been absolutely perfect for me, which is my favourite decade. But also, where else have they been? 1910s Paris. But that was more sort of what's Moulin Rouge, so you could kind of just mess around with that a little bit. And then what else have I done for Secret Cinema? They're all on my Instagram, all my Secret Cinema looks. Romeo and Juliet, so late 90s. Although, to be fair on those, I actually went sort of a bit of a Catholic inspired sort of weeping Madonna type effect. So I put it on with, I've dampened the eyeshadow, and now I'm just going back in with the cornflower, the lighter colour, and I'm just smoothing those edges, else it's going to be a bit of a harsh line where the water and the colour took so nicely. So I'm just going to buff those edges in. Anyway, And what else have I done for Secret Cinema? Blade Runner, so that was just futuristic, weird, neon, and like I did big fishnet tights and big thigh-high silver boots. But anyway, the point is, it's so fun. But the next one coming up is Casino Royale, so Bond film. Might not be as good, might be just a bit more of a sort of like dressing up type cocktail party. So now I'm going to go in with this really deep, I don't know what you'd call it really. Looks like the colour on a duck's, the darkest duck feather. And I'm just going to really go in tight along my lashes, just to intensify and make it look a little bit more dramatic and a bit more smoky now. And I'm going to go across the lash line as well. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to Secret Cinema. They do such a good job. I wish I had a blue eyeliner. I'm gonna actually put a hole in my eyes now to intensify it a little bit. I wish this was blue, that would be so much better, but I haven't got it here. I could probably find one, but let's be quick. Maybe I should, the thing is, oh, look at that. I don't really also want to watch Casino Royale to get any inspiration, because it kind of ruins the whole point of going to Secret Cinema and watching the film. But I do need some Bond inspiration. Maybe it could just be any Bond girl, it doesn't have to be Casino Royale. When did it come out and where was it set? Was it set around the world? Okay, so I'm going to rim the eyes back, and now actually I'm going to go in with my liner and just line my lash line, because I just, for me, a really strong eye is just not finished without it. Although it looks much more fashion when you don't do this, but I can't help myself, I'm terrible. I just cannot help putting it on. Now while that's still wet, I'm going to go back in with that dark blue over that line and just smudge that out a little bit so it's not such a harsh line. I should take more time on these things, because whenever I do them I'm not really ever that happy, and I don't really think I would do it for anyone else looking like this. But how long's it been? It has been 8 minutes, I suppose. It's kind of pushing on a bit, right? Let's curl my eyelashes and get some mascara on them. Don't do that at home. Isn't it annoying that you look better with makeup? Every time I see Alicia Keys go on stage with no makeup, I just think you are absolutely incredible to do that. But I really like the way I look with it on, so I don't think I'm going to stop, and I don't think I'm doing it for... Well, I suppose I am doing it for other people, of course I am. I'm doing it for girls and boys. Although I do think lots of makeup is very off-putting and very intimidating if you're kind of out talking to guys or anything. Well, it shouldn't be that way. And you're allowed to do whatever you want and look however you want to look. But I do think maybe, this is what I think about me, I think they think that it makes me high maintenance, or that I have to wear makeup all the time, or that I take a long time to get ready, or that maybe it's just a bit intimidating, I don't know. Just put some eyelash glue on the back of my hands, and I'm just going to stick on my corner lashes that I wear every day, just in the corner, just to give that a little bit more intensity. There's the other one. I carry them around in a little teeny box, cleaning off the old glue, whack it on. Now what I should do now really is clear up under here, because I have had a lot of drop down. But maybe that's for another video. I think you could go even more intense with that, you know. And then find a really nice little highlighter to go in the inner eye. Maybe something goldy. What can I find here? I have to clean a million brushes now. Oh, someone's coming in. Oh yeah, a bit of gold.
First guess is here.
Finish it like that.
So, joining in.